Today I'm going to talk about an age-old question. How much is enough to retire in Singapore? This topic has been discussed quite a bit, but I wanted to find an answer that suits myself, so I even made a simple calculator for my own use. You can watch on to see the calculator in action and where to download it for yourself. Now in 2023, there was a report called Minimum Income Standard done by researchers hailing from prestigious institutions like Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy and NTU, and among other findings, they stated that an elderly person will require at least $1,492 per month. And this is based on 2022 figures, so if we take about a 5% per annum increase, it is likely to be over $1,700 in 2025. Those with children will obviously need more, though once you reach retirement age, I think we can safely assume that the kids are financially independent by then, so let's take $1,700 as the retirement income to work with. How much is needed is of course subjective and differs from person to person, so I recently visited a CPF event to ask CPF members what they think is a reasonable amount to save up for retirement.
1 million by 65.
Or at least $1 million plus or two.
About $1 million, yeah.
A common answer was $1 million in savings. Now, $1 million is a nice and whole number and it makes one a millionaire, so it's not surprising that this was the most common answer. If you assume $1,700 to be the amount required per month, we will require over $20,000 a year, and $1 million could cover 49 years of $20,000 of expenses. That's not too bad, and we could theoretically retire at age 39 and live to 88 years old without much issue. There is one problem with this calculation though, and that's inflation. At 3% per annum inflation, $1,700 in 2025 would become $3,070 in 2045, and our $1 million will only last us 30 years instead of 49. If you want to retire before 40, you probably wouldn't make it over 70 years old before running out of resources. Luckily, that $1 million can be put to better use, and we can of course invest it. If you are curious in what I invest in, let me show you my entire investment portfolio in my Moomoo app. My main investments with Moomoo are in US ETFs like S&P 500, which is the largest 500 US companies, and QQQ, which is the top 100 non-financial companies. Both total to about US $30,000 currently, which is a healthy profit on my capital of about $17,000 US dollars, as markets have grown significantly in the past 2 years. Warren Buffett used to advise investors to buy and hold US stock index funds for the long term. For beginners, this is a simple and effective strategy. I know it's hard for many investors to time the market accurately, so it leads to buying at very high points sometimes. To minimize this, I recommend regular investing as it helps to lower your average cost in the long run and removes the emotion element of decision making and force yourself to stay invested even when the market is volatile. You can start with RSP on Moomoo with as little as $5 US, which might be a cup of coffee money. Additionally, Moomoo provides automated bank transfers and currency exchanges, automatically managing your investment plan once your RSP is set up. Moreover, Moomoo provides commission-free purchases of US stocks and ETFs, which can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. If you want to start your investment plan, just go to the stock or ETF of your choice, click on the 3 dots at the right bottom corner, click on RSP, decide on your investment frequency and amount to start. There's absolutely no lock-in, so you can change the amount or stop your regular investment anytime. Also, Moomoo is giving away free Tesla shares worth up to $467 and 2.1% per annum interest booster on your Cash Plus subscription. Plus, it's Christmas, so they are giving you a chance to participate in the 12-day Christmas lucky draw and have a chance to win as much as $1,500, which adds up to $2,266 possible. See the details in my description box and use my link for an extra $20 reward. So this is my calculator, which is actually a very simple Excel, just 5 blanks you have to fill up, and it's because my Excel skills are not that good, and also because I think that I prefer something simple and something that is not that complicated to use, unlike many retirement calculators out there. So I think mine is actually a drawdown calculator where you input how much you have, how much income you require, as well as a few other parameters like your rate of return and expected inflation, and you'll get an idea whether or not you are prepared for retirement. Obviously, this is not personal financial advice, right? This is meant for my own use, but if you want to download it again, join my Telegram, where I will post a link once it's ready. I will iron through the bugs over the next week. Yeah, you'll find it in my Telegram. So as you can see, if we set it at $1 million and your monthly income is $1,700, and I'm now 36 going on 37, okay, it will last 49 years as I've calculated earlier, and yeah, resources should be sufficient to meet the average lifespan of 85, which is what we can expect to live to in Singapore. The thing is, right, there's inflation of 3%, and again, okay, due to inflation, actually our $1 million wouldn't last us that long. So we have to put a realistic rate of return we can expect on our cash savings. If you're someone who's very pessimistic and you think that I cannot get any return on my money, then you will just need to increase your amount of savings to maybe $1.5 million. And that will still not last long enough for you to reach the average lifespan. Yeah, so you get double B because you are not quite there yet. And if you only have, let's say, $600,000, okay, it's even worse. You are very far away from retirement. Keep pressing on. You also get a score over here because I think Singaporeans, we all love to be graded. Yeah. Now, realistically, if you have $1 million, you probably wouldn't have 0% returns on it. Okay, so if you can get at least 3%, right, you have enough for retirement. And if you can move it up to 4% per annum, yeah, you have more than enough resources. Although, okay, your grade will go down under my calculator because your resources is unlikely to run out at this point, so you might as well spend more, right? Actually, underspending is also not a very optimal situation to be in. So you could increase possibly to $2,500. That's not enough. Okay, so you could probably spend, yeah, $2,000. If you have $1 million, you retire at 37, and you can get a rate of return of 4% per annum. So I would say that if you just need $1,700, right, you actually don't need $1 million. You just need, yeah, $800,000, and you can have resources that last until your age 86 at just 4% per annum return. So to use this calculator, just play around with the numbers until you get something that works for you. So for example, okay, if you need income of $5,000 per month, okay, and you intend to retire at age 50, okay, you possibly need $1.5 million. No, you need $1.75 million. Yeah, thereabouts. So personally, I will aim for $3,000 per month, and this will include, I think, housing, right? Housing, I think I spend maybe $1,500, should be quite comfortable. Yeah, maybe 3.5K just to be sure. And if I want to retire next year at 37 and I can get, let's say, 5% per annum return, I would need just 1.5 million. No, 125. Yep, actually I just need $1.3 million to reach a pretty comfortable retirement income based on, I think, pretty conservative 5% per annum and inflation rate of 3% per annum. Okay, it will last me until 84 years of age. Yeah, so I think I will tweak it such that you can press a button and then you calculate the last thing. Okay, but based on my limited Excel skills, this is as best as I can do it. Okay, a simple calculator that will give you an indication of whether or not you can meet your retirement goals easily. Okay, so this is my first try at a retirement calculator. I'll try to improve it and add features. Okay, so give me your feedback in the Telegram group, and also, yeah, let me know what you want to see and what's useful. And I think the next thing I will do is try to incorporate my CPF Live calculator into this. Yeah, so say subscribe for updates. So if you want more updates on retirement and earning more from your credit card, savings account, etc., join my Telegram group where you can also find the calculator for download, and also check out this video where I talk about how much CPF Live will pay, right? So tap that and I'll see you in that video.